yourselves?
A lot of times we were trying to avoid her ass.
So did y'all spend more time with your grandma or just at home to yourselves?
It
Or
was
out and about?
we spent more time out and about because dad didn't want us cooped up in a house all with him all day, but at the same time we really couldn't go anywhere, so we were just NPCing it in the apartment complex the entire time.
That's basically what you did with me. You see, y'all had different places to go, and I knew y'all was safe. So.
Yeah, we went places. We actually got to leave the area and went, and even when we didn't, we had a bunch of friends there. We didn't have the first year and a half that we were there. We didn't have any friends there because then no kids lived there, and all the kids that we knew lived everywhere else.
Yeah, like I said, I regret not spending enough time with y'all. Because a lot of times when I'd have the money, y'all going with tap the tie, you know. And shit, I would be so happy when your grandmother would come and get y'all. I know she's taking y'all somewhere.
Right? Y'all know.
Look, I give her $2,000. Why I need all of this? Just in case. Shit. Y'all will be having a ball. 'Cause when y'all come back, y'all be tired. Love you, Mom. Love you, Mom. Did y'all take a shower? Get it in the morning. All right. Simple as that.
Roger that. All right, so now I'm on the road and I'm live. Is Gumball asleep back there? I can't see. Oh, of course she's asleep.
That's why I said this was the best time to go. Ooh, roll up this other window in the house because the sun is hitting her dead in the face.
Better were the days when I can just cover her up with a whole blanket and she'd be just fine. Yeah, so I did fall asleep earlier today because I could have actually left about a few hours ago, but hopefully there ain't gonna be no traffic. That's what I'm hoping for, is no traffic. And then on the way back, I can see if anybody wants to come to Sacramento. That would be fun. Yeah, that would be fun. I would like to be able to be like, okay, hey, yeah, we're gonna go pick up somebody who's heading back to Sacramento. I won't complain.
Look, keep it on. There's a lot of people that do that, son.
Well, I can't keep it on right now because I already have people in the car. You know.
Well, you know.
Right. So, do you follow the WNBA at all, Mom? No. Okay. So, honestly, I remember following the WNBA in its inaugural season, which was 1998, and I obviously was a Monarchs fan because it was the only team that was in this side of California. Huge fan of Lisa Leslie. You know, fun times those were. Now, of course, the Sacramento Monarchs don't exist anymore.
They got a new team.
No, there's no WNBA. Are you okay?
No, I'm looking at it was a fight in the DMV.
Wait, what? See, this is why we can't have nice things. Yeah, this is why we can't have nice things. Niggas always acting up. And at the DMV of all places.
Hello, my love. I'm on my way back home.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so now I have damn it.
It's live.
All this traffic. Why do we have traffic on a Sunday? Who's doing stuff on a Sunday? And you would really try to stay all the way back to keep me from going forward, you jackass.
Once I get home, that's why. What? Who else gonna take me home with you? Well, if Dad's not here and he's not back yet, see, I'm sure when he gets back, he's gonna come.
Okay, so yeah, right now we're hold on. Yeah, we're on the road again.
Well, got school still, so well.
All right, so now I just gotta shift over. Yeah, I gotta pick up some speed here. I'm over here driving. I'm over here driving slow as beans right now, so I gotta pick it up. All right, I don't know who the hell Katherine Johnston is, but whatever. Arthur said, "Notice me." I noticed you, Arthur. One of my favorite trolls. I ain't gonna lie, I miss having trolls. Gumball's older brother was trolling me yesterday, which I thought was actually pretty cool. Maybe I'll get lucky and he starts trolling me today too. You know, if he does, I won't complain. You know, I need all the trolls I can get. I need all the support I can get. All the people who want to hit that like button to help me get Google's money. Hashtag I want Google's money. So, you know, I gotta get that going, you know.
Oh, beautiful. Just clean and beautiful.
Mom, what are you talking about?
Because the guy that was being all angry and hella loud and belligerent, he was trying to come up on one guy and the security was actually trying to keep him apart. And he just kept coming up on the other guy, so the security guy moved out the way. And dude hit him one time, dude got quiet and stiff, and he hit him a second time and he laid down.
Oh, he made him go night-night.
Yes. He must have needed to go to sleep anyway.
He must have been tired.
Look, he was one of the kids that needed an ass whooping to go to sleep.
Been there.
Shit, I was one of them.
I've been there.
So much dirt, don't nobody know about it. Okay, I'm gonna fuck up so she can give me a good ass whooping and I go to sleep.
I don't know if I would go as far as saying I intentionally fucked up just so I can take a nap.
Oh no, sometimes I did. Look, but those were belt whoopings. She wasn't trying to beat me. And the other time, she treated me like a slave and hit me with that whatever.
I swear, y'all boomers and your abusive parents. Ooh, look at that. There's a kid on a horse. She just out here like, yeah, we out here on our horses. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Yeah, so there's a kid out there. You know what? Michael actually told me that song was about drugs. I was so...
What song?
Old Town Road by Lil Nas X.
Oh.
The song's about doing drugs.
Oh, wow.
And then there's they did a remix with Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me, you know, if Billy Ray Cyrus was a guy who did drugs.
Well, Billy Ray Cyrus also was one of those country singers that enjoyed hip hop. Like the newer country western singers, you see they somewhat add hip hop to their music.
Oh yeah, Luke Bryan.
There's a couple of
Which, surprisingly enough, white people don't like Luke Bryan for some reason.
because he has hip hop in it.
I'm flabbergasted because it's like, I ain't gonna lie, I found a country song that I did like, because anybody who know me know I hate country music, but I found a country song that I did like. It's like, dude, all of a sudden I just see I seen for a couple of years now, all I seen was white people talking about how much they don't like Luke Bryan. Like, why y'all like Luke Bryan? I thought y'all like country music. No, they just don't.
See, that's just the thing. He's incorporated with hip hop.
So was Elvis, and everybody loved
The
him.
funniest thing though, what's that white boy from the down south? That he and Joe Dirt. Okay, Kid Rock. Yes.
Yeah, but nobody likes Kid Rock.
Yeah, but Kid Rock did a country song. But when he did his country song, my guy Nelly, he did his country song. And his Bama backwards ass, I love him from Louisiana. He did his country song. And why the old white country people like Nelly's better than they did Kid Rock's? And I look, like I said, I don't understand. Oh, he had Billy Ray Cyrus and two other white guys with him playing the music, and they were singing together. But Nelly was rapping like the country boy he is. He wasn't trying to use all that articulates.
Oh, that wasn't Billy Ray Cyrus. That was Tim McGraw.
Yeah, Tim McGraw.
I just realized what you were talking about. That wasn't Billy Ray Cyrus. That was Tim McGraw.
Yes, and I love Tim McGraw. Oh my God.
Again, I don't like country music at all. So, but the only reason I knew that song is because I remembered I remember that feature that happened, and because there's actually there's a song by Neo that featured Tim McGraw that I really loved, and I was actually surprised at how good it was.
And see, and that's just the thing. Some of the older white people had to start paying attention to that. The new country singers, they've been growing up with every genre of music. So they're not just down home, oh, my baby left me, stabbed me in the eye, and I fell out my truck. You know?
Did she just say, baby left me, stabbed me in the eye? Oh.
And I fell out my truck.
Oh, Lordy. Yeah, so...
See, their country western was an imitation of blues.
Well, I mean, black people started country
music. And I had a
music.
great uncle who loved Zydeco music. They from down south for real.
What the hell is Zydeco? Mom, you have to forgive me for not knowing everything.
I understand. That's why I took a breath. It's like, you know, that music that they play, like when they showing stuff from New Orleans, like them gator catchers and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Like the song by Spiderbait.
Yes, because see, what those songs really originally sounded from was washboards, spoons hitting on cans or tubs, metal tubs and stuff, and somebody had a banjo and somebody had a violin.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie,
an accordion.
I'm not gonna lie, Mom, I never knew how badass a violin could be until I heard Yellow Card. So Yellow Card is a rock band. I don't know if they make music anymore, but Yellow Card was a rock band that I really enjoyed from the early 2000s. And one of my favorite songs by Yellow Card was called Ocean Avenue. And in almost every song they had, they always used an electric violin, which is something I've never even thought. Something I would never even thought would happen.
You see what came in my head? Yo Ma.
I don't know what that is.
She started using the electric violin because her parents, straight Japanese, they had her classically trained with the violin. But then they fucked around and let her go to college in America.
Oh boy.
She fell in love with hip hop, rock and roll, and she did her dissertation for music at that school in New York.
Juilliard?
Yes. She did her dissertation. She incorporated every single bit of music she could in 15 minutes. Violin. She became famous. And then when I think she made like a 4th album, and then she stopped. She just completely stopped. And I understood why. Because she had met her husband. It was already hard enough that her parents did not like her associating with the people, but her husband was Japanese and black.
Blackanese.
Yes, truly Blackanese. And right now. But she wanted to stop and be a traditional mother at home with her children.
Nothing wrong with that.
And to me, I think that is awesome when women say, hey, I don't have to have it all. I want to be at home with my babies. And see, and I happen to be that age group. We got to have it all. But having it all ain't worth it. They're making that money. But I didn't get to spend time with y'all and spend that money with y'all, you know, like I really wanted to.
No one's perfect.
And then I didn't know I was actually mentally unhealthy because black folks don't talk about mental health.
So I've heard.
They don't talk about mental health.
This is why we can't have nice things.
And the only thing that hurt the most though was that I really wish me and your dad could have stayed together. But
Gross.
No, listen, I knew we were both too young. That's why I didn't want to get married.
Yeah, I think that's why marriage failed for me the first time is because
Too young and immature.
no, not necessarily too young, because I don't really think that my ex-wife wanted to be a wife. And, you know, that's not her fault. That would be more on me because, you know, I was trying to force something that really wasn't there. Like she's one of those let good be good enough type of people, you know. And I can respect that.
I understand that thoroughly.
You know, sometimes you just gotta leave good enough alone. And I was not doing that. I was just trying to force what wasn't there, you know, what wasn't,
Yeah.
you know, cause me, I had been trying to elevate my life, since I became an adult. I've been trying to elevate my life, trying to find the ways to move up, because after a while I kind of realized that, I probably wasn't going to make the college route because I don't make enough money and I don't have enough time, and it's like the money I do make I can't use towards going to school because I'm living with the wrong kind of people. So, instead of me trying to better myself, I have to use that money to help pay other people's bills, which I understand in a sense, but it's like, how can I really further my education when I ain't got no money because I ain't got no money for school because I got to use all that money for everybody else. So I was trying to build that route. I was playing the long game, as it were.
On the short road.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I just took people along who weren't playing the same game as me.
Yeah, but you know something, son? That's just the thing. There is no book except for the Bible that gives you a guideline. It's a guideline. It's choices. But nobody teaches you or tells you how to adult. They just say, 18, get out there.
Yeah,
and
so
the thing that with me is I was already being groomed to be an adult early. So as far as when I get money, my bills got to be paid first. Bullshit is a bargain, and I ain't got time for it.
So in that sense, I was trying to force my growth on my ex-wife, and I think
she wasn't ready for it.
Whether she was or wasn't, it wouldn't have mattered in the grand scheme of things, because if that's not what she wanted, then if that's not what she wanted, it kind of just pushes her away. And so, I do have to own my part in the buffoonery.
See, and that's just the thing. When people own their own parts of what was going on, that makes the situation better, and you can grow even more. See, you mature more when you accept your own bullshit and own parts of it. And see, that's where I started learning, hey, crazy lady, you create your own drama. Because I be by myself arguing. To to me. So I can't say it's always somebody else. And as I started to look through my life, a lot of shit I didn't start. I didn't try to get into. I wasn't even trying to be part of it. But yet still, because of the people I was around and trying to make everybody smile, I got sucked into a lot of bullshit. And then when I stopped the bullshit and said, hey, I can do this by myself, but I know I still need people. And just a few people, not a whole bunch, because a whole bunch, somebody get their ass whooped and I might kill a few people, so let's not do that. But what I found out, at least I thank God that I found out by the time I had Shireen. You know you got a mental health problem. That's what the fact. I've had healthier choices. You know, some people I be around, I keep them at a distance. I love you from over there. Oh, you know, I let people know I love you from over there. I don't need you in my face. I don't need you around me because I see where you're not mature at. I can't tell you when to mature, but I can see where your maturity and my maturity don't match. So I'm gonna keep loving you from over there. Pray for you, and I'm gonna thank God for you, and I'm gonna love you from over there. And you know what? I actually realized from the time I was a child to 59 and some months that I actually enjoy my own company. I've always enjoyed my own company.
Yeah, I just don't like people in general. I just don't like people in general. I'm just too broke to not deal with people.
Well, see, that's the thing. I know the difference between loving somebody and liking them. I've been doing this for quite some time. See, when y'all was little and y'all did shit I didn't like, I tell you in a second, I don't like you little motherfuckers. I say, I love you, and I will kill, steal, and die for you, but I don't like y'all right now. Mind your business. You got your shit to do. All y'all got your own personal shit to do. Get out my face. Don't give a fuck about me, so hey, love yourself right now, because I don't like you.
Sounds
And then ask them, then get up and say, what y'all want to eat? If everybody wants something different to eat, let me know, and I'll get it while I'm out. You guys behave, because I'm gone an hour. That's it.
Simple to the point.
Huh?
Simple to the point.
I can't hear you.
Simple and to the point.
Yeah. And see, grown people never could understand that, especially females. I'm in Cypress Village. I didn't hang out with none of them bitches. Oh, you think you better than us? No, the things you do, I don't do. How is that thinking I'm better? I just don't choose to do the things you do.
You know, it's funny you mention that, Mom, because like when people, when I'm at work, right, and people always see me, they see me in my hoodies on, I'm just staring at the computer screen, I ain't interacting with nobody, you know, it'd be people at work, they'd be like, you think you better than us? Yeah.
That's what they get for asking that dumbass question.
No, I do the whole usher face with the glasses and everything. Well, yeah. I think I'm better than you. That's why I'm not talking to you. You're beneath me. Go away.
Mine was even worse. Did you think you better than us? No, you think I'm better than you.
And I appreciate it.
Look, have a good day and keep it pushing.
And that's
how can you argue with somebody who's not arguing back with you? And I'm telling you the truth. You think I'm better than you. I don't care.
I would have said thank you afterwards too.
No, I tell them, no, you think I'm better than you.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you'll be like, no, you think I'm better than you. And thank you, by the way.
No, I would just tell them, you think that. And have a good day. And I keep it moving. How you gonna argue with somebody who ain't even still standing there?
You chase them, most likely.
No, because a couple of bitches found out real quick when I had y'all with me. You want to walk behind me and talk shit because I got my kids? Hold up, bitch. I cover y'all asses with that blanket.
That
Your
wasn't.
kids is rolling down the street. No, they ain't, bitch. Quit playing. And you gonna stop fucking with me forever. And get up and push y'all home. Your dad will be asking, Monica, why you gotta patch your hair out your head? A bitch was fucking with me.
Roger that, everybody. Yeah, so I'll be seeing a bunch of questions on social media, right? There'll be a bunch of questions like, and a lot of them where the shoe will be fitting me. It'll be like there was a question like, why do people who back into their parking spaces think they're better than everyone? Because we are. Okay.
You got driving skills. That's why.
And it'll be the same thing with pretty much anything. Like, why do people who have Androids think they're better than people with iPhones? Because we are.
You just paid $1 million for a fucking phone that do the same shit my cheap ass Android do. And
no, your phone. You spent thousands of dollars on a phone that a phone I had 2 phones ago did. Thank you for finally catching up with my old phone.
See?
No, that's what I tell them. That thank you for catching up with what my old phone from 5 years ago used to do.
And son, I cannot lie to you. I can't be on Facebook that long. I check in on my people. I'm out. I can't do this. It's just too much shit bombarded. It's overwhelming to me. Put it like that. My brain be overwhelmed with too much information and it's useless.
It's useless.
The majority of it is useless.
It is.
Pray for this, pray for that, pray for that. I don't even know what y'all fucking talking about. You're showing people that's in the hospital on life support. They done probably died already or is back in their health. You're not putting that on there. You see what I'm saying? It's just overwhelming.
It's old.
And it's very overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's like, come on now. And then you want me to you want to talk about some shit that don't make no sense. Monkeys eat chicken shit. Who gives a fuck?
No, my whole thing just be.
I mean, it didn't make sense, but I'm saying they just put nonsense, stuff that don't make no damn sense whatsoever out there.
No, for me, it's a lot of the people who share political stuff. It's like, dude, I don't care about politics. What I realize is I really don't care too much for politics because a lot of it is just shock value and clickbait, right?
And see, the only thing I always said, I've been saying it for the last 20 years, I gotta believe whoever's lying the best.
I don't believe any of them. I don't like, because again, I'm not interested in rich people problems, because that's what politics really is rich people problems.
And see, usually those smart rich people make sure the trickle down is good enough so people don't have nothing to complain about too much of. Because if you don't like the trickle down, get a fucking job. Simple. You know what I'm saying?
The way I see it, I don't care about rich people problems because I'm kind of busy trying to become rich. So,
and see, what the average human being don't realize is everybody's not meant to be rich.
Yeah, I know.
And some people are meant just to be comfortable or to be well off. To be comfortable is like me. People that are well off know that they got enough money sitting somewhere, or they got their portfolio of gold and silver, platinum. They got a portfolio.
Yeah.
And they don't have to worry about the dark web getting into their shit. That's well off.
The way I see it, I'm just trying to make sure that when I go home, I can sit with my back to the door.
They got the rattle out here. Slow your ass down.
Yeah, it's because I'm guessing there's road work up ahead.
Yeah. And they make you slow down.
Yeah.
I like it.
No, it's not necessarily making you slow down because what's happening is they like I said, this road construction's been going on for some time now.
Yeah, I know. I've seen a lot of it at night, and it's like, wow.
Yeah, and there's a lane split up here too. So
So you don't know which way you're going until you get close to it.
no. You'll know where you're going because this lane actually goes that way, and then these two lanes will veer off in this way. Now, if you get in this lane here, you're basically going all the way until the next freeway junction.
Okay.
Oh wait, there's two splits.
And you just stick with them because the right lane is Hammer, the left lane.
Okay, that's an exit lane. Okay, that's
still in Stockton.
Okay, that's an exit lane. Okay, that makes a little more sense.
And I see what they're doing. I see exactly what they're doing. They're trying to keep so many people from having accidents right here.
Yeah, I just really wish that those trucks decided to not. Okay, it's not an exit lane per se, but it's definitely trickling the traffic on and off. But yeah, it's not gonna veer off until like way up
later. You get to those areas.
Yeah, so.
And this is all still I-5.
This is all still I-5.
But to me, when they slow it down, you do have less accidents. You have less people with road rage.
No, the road rage is gonna get worse because there's a lot of people who gonna want to go faster, but they stuck behind motherfuckers who don't want to drive fast, which you can't help.
And if even though it's the law to slow down, they still don't want to drive slow. Well, then that means you don't need to be driving.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Look, son, like I said, I can always get my driver's license back. I don't want it. And see, with just my driver's license, I got a real California ID. I can go in federal buildings and all that other stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it is that if in an emergency, like say you don't feel good, you're feeling real bad, and we have to get to the nearest spot for you to pull over, I can drive.
I mean, that's convenient.
Or if like you didn't feel like driving this far, and you say, Mom, I'll sit back here with the baby, and you go ahead and drive. As long as there's a licensed person in the car with me, I can drive.
That sounds good, actually.
That's just like a person with a learner's permit. I'm just older and I don't care to drive. And see, that's what a lot of people don't really understand. I chose not to drive anymore because when the police officer cut me off, then was looking back at me to try to see if he's going to need to cut back to see if I'm going to do something. I kept looking at him in his rear view. I'm looking at you, looking in your phone and not paying attention. Then he cut off two other people to make the U-turn. So he didn't see where I turned off at. And I was like, I wanted to be an asshole and just sit there and wait for it. But I was like, nope, I need to give up my driver's license right now. And then when I realized I kept doing the answers for the driver's test for just a car, I was all of a sudden in my 18-wheeler thing. I'm not trying to get no Class A's no more. Why am I answering questions like I'm in an 18-wheeler?
Yeesh.
Okay, I'm having real senior moments. I'm finna let all this bullshit go and relax my mind.
Yeah, I think the reason that Dad still keeps his driver's license because he still works. He ain't gotten to retirement age yet, and
he not gotten to his retirement again.
Yeah, so he's gonna be working for a while. Me, I'm actually gonna be trying my damnedest to continue staying at DMV. People ask me all the time, like if I get far enough on YouTube, am I still gonna be working at DMV? Yeah.
Shit. Give up your money for some bullshit.
If I became a millionaire tomorrow, I would still be working at DMV. I would just be a bigger asshole. But cause my whole thing will be like, I'm rich. I don't give a shit about I don't give a shit about you guys. But when I go home, what?
No, that was me. Don't trip.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like I'm rich, bitch. I don't give a fuck about going to work. I come here because I just at least want to have enough money to get this pension going.
Yeah, I see. And I came July.
Oh, I'm supposed to get off on March, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ow, I just hit my head.
Good job, mother.
Look, I forgot the car is right here. Where am I looking at? I don't know. But the thing about it is with me, if I hadn't started being in such pain, I would still have been working. But when you wake up out of nowhere, you ain't did no dance. I ain't did no dancing. I ain't did no drinking. I ain't smoking weed. All I did was have a good workout the day before. Not heavy. Just a nice little workout of walking, little push-ups, little enough. Not enough to cause any give. You know
Yeah.
when you do some push-ups, you have that give, your muscles tense up.
Yeah.
Didn't even do that. Second day, same thing. I didn't do no exercise. I was just sitting on my ass doing nothing. Third night, I go to early, take my meds. I know ain't nobody in the house but me and Shariah. Shariah done got up and got herself together so she could go to school. Son, when I woke up, Tay came in the house. She was like, Monica, why you not up? I said, I gotta pee. I can't get up. Tay had to help me get up to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I was gonna.
And then she had to help me get dressed. And then she walked me to the bus stop to get on the bus. Okay?
Right.
And mind you, I went right down here off of Feather River. No, not. It's a little bit further down than Feather River. And I went across the street slowly. I got there on time. My lawyer calls me, and we're talking on the phone. I done signed in to see the judge. The judge was kind of pissed.
Why is that?
If you're my lawyer, what you gonna get? And the judge only gave my lawyer $3,000 and some dollars.
Good for them.
And then he gave the extra money he gave me. He made sure that I was taken care of first and foremost. That welfare wasn't gonna get me. Look, what I owed anybody else. Look, take y'all money now. Don't ask for it later. He put a stamp on it like, this is what she owed. Don't ask her again. So that little bit of money I owed Fresno County for me going to work and taking my client to the hospital, I only claimed an hour and a half. And them some of them bitches acted like I tried to get $1 million.
Might as well.
No, the judge put the stamp on it. Don't ask her for no more.
No, I'm saying you should have been asking for $1 million. Why not?
Yeah, because didn't nobody. Mind you, I had to take him to the hospital. I had to make sure he got stable. Okay. And then nobody showed up for 3 hours to check on him. But y'all told me to stay with him. And then the county gonna try to charge me $29 for an oversight on their part. Hold your breath, bitches. And I got tired of seeing the bill, and I said, okay, I was gonna pay for it. But then all of a sudden, everything stopped. All that stuff that people were saying that I owed them had stopped coming. And I realized why I said that. Because when I got my little SSI money, the judge put the stamp to stop asking for it. They thought they was slick and gonna keep asking for it. Counties do that. Motherfuckers in the job be trying to get you for stuff.
Ugh.
Because Alameda County, some bitch in Alameda County had the audacity to try to tell me I still owe $678 for welfare fraud.
They would have had to kiss $678 worth of my ass.
No, what I did an intelligent thing. I called. I asked to speak to the supervisor. And as she was trying to stammer and stutter and say her supervisor wasn't there. The supervisor sees everybody on the line and are walking past it to see what's going on. That supervisor remembered me. She picked up, she said, excuse me. She took the phone from her.
Oh shit, Walgreens is right there, and I'm over here trying to go to Target. Oh well, hell.
You could turn around. No, but then you still got to go.
I'm still pinned.
You still can?
No, I'm saying I'm pinned. So
No,
I'll just,
saying
like I said,
you
I'll
can
just go to
make the
Target.
U-turn To the all the way you turn, come back and go around, or you can go to Target.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna go to Target because that's what because I didn't see Walgreens. I saw Target.
Yeah, but I was saying they in the same spot.
Well, that's convenient intel that I know for next time.
Old lady waking up. Made that U-turn. She gonna go.
Okay, I might have hit that corner too hard.
She felt that turn.
Yeah, that's what I said. I hit the corner too hard. Okay. Well, it ain't fucking time now, sweetheart.